It's G from Made in Moray. I have the honor of time with David Robertson today. And a question that I have for him is, on a personal level, for me, I always believed that the actual physical location of a business is really important. How has that affected your choice of setting up your businesses?
Well, with the core business, with the Posey business, the original business, as I've said to you, it has been there for so long. It is part of Bucky. It is in that building. It's never moved for that building. It would never feel right to move it for that building. It feels like I speak about businesses having a soul. And some businesses do. Johnston's at Elgin has a soul. It is in Elgin. It is part of that. Walker's has a soul in Aberlour. Is it the same soul in the big unit at the back of Asda? I would doubt it. Its soul is in Aberlour. Posey's soul is in Bucky. And I think that's what it is. And that happens over a long period of time when you establish a feeling and a belief system and a longevity of service and standard of care and everything within a business. So I think that you can pick up and move a business like a car garage, or you can pick up and move a business like lots of things. But certain businesses are always going to be rooted to one building. So, for example, distilleries are a great example of that in Moray as well. You know, the water, the building, the history. So Macallan did a great job of reinventing themselves with an amazing new building, but where they are and doing what they do. So it's very interesting that as a question. I think that it depends very much on the business. Some are transportable, some need to stay where they are, and in essence, will Bijou have the longevity of Posey's? I would perhaps suggest not. That building was the Institute building of Elgin. Then it was Smith's the toy shop. Then it was Giles Coffee Bar. Then it was 4 bars that nobody remembers because they lasted for 6 months, a year at a time. And then now it's become Bijou for the last 10 years. But that building will probably take on another form and become something else, possibly when I go, or if I sold it, or if I did something with it. But Posey's will always be Posey's. And I think that's the difference. I think it's that. It's a length of time, it's the type of business, it's a person behind it, it's all these things. That's just a beautiful building in the centre of Elgin. It's taken on many guises and forms, and it's changed like a woman changes over the course of her life. What she wears, how she dresses, how she does her hair changes as she grows older. Well, the buildings change and their uses change and things are repurposed. And it's vastly important things are repurposed because our lives are changing, so the buildings and the communities round about us need to change as well. So while Posey's has always been there, we've changed it 4 times in the 30 years that we've had it. The guy previous to us didn't change it in 20 years. And by the time it came to the end of that 20th year, it was tired. It needed somebody new to come in and reinvigorate it and get it going again and change the look and change what it was doing. And I like to be the person that reinvention is a key part of business, being able to reinvent yourself. And they've spoken about that, whether it be film stars, whether it be Sylvester Stallone going and doing Copland for he put on a great lot of pounds and he was totally out of shape and eating donuts all the time. That reinvention of an actor, that reinvention of a business is crucial. And there's so many good examples of it locally. Again, Johnston's Elgin comes to mind because they're changing to a fashion house. So they're not just a cashmere, they're trying to be fashion, and they've changed their look in London and they've changed their logo and their branding, but they've kept the core ethos of everything being done from one place in Elgin and be able to go from raw material to finished product. And there are other good examples of that. That's the key thing, I think. It's that reimagination, reinvention, and never saying, well, actually, we're okay. We didn't need to do anything. Everybody needs to do something. Even in your own life, you need to constantly be looking at yourself and saying, well, do I need to... You didn't wear the same clothes at 40 that you wore at 20, so you need to change.
Yeah.